Welcome, friends, to my vegetable garden. I'm not much of a gardener. In fact, about a year ago, I decided, wouldn't it be lovely if I learned how to garden? And so I did. And luckily, at the back of the manse, there's a bit of a space where you can garden. And I've spent many hours here contemplating and thinking. And in this week, especially, I've had a lot to think about in terms of the lockdown. I don't know about you, but I'm impatient. I'm an impatient person. I want things now. I'm an instant coffee kind of guy rather than grind the bean up. I want the coffee now. I don't want to have to go and grow the bean to get the cup of coffee. I don't want to go through the years it takes to go from seed to cup. And so I want things now. And I'm impatient because I want the lockdown to end. I want to see people. I want to embrace people. I want to be back in the church building. And it's difficult. So I'm a little bit impatient at this moment. In Numbers, we read of the Israelites that are really struggling. In Numbers 21, they're struggling because they're in this kind of in-between place. They're in this place that they've left that was oppressive, that is Egypt, and they're going to this promised land. And they get really upset because they wanted to be in the promised land. And so they get upset with Moses, and they say to Moses, Moses, you've taken us out of a good place, a place that was full of fruit and vegetables, and we had our fill. And now we're in this wilderness, we're impatient. Either get us there to this promised land or take us back to Egypt. None of this in-between stuff. And so they get really, really impatient. And that's where I think I am at this moment. I'm in that kind of impatient place of wanting to be out of lockdown, but still realizing that it's needed. This garden is teaching me this. Is in these beds, especially this one here where you can see the wire meshing, is some beans, and I planted them recently. Now, if I fiddle with the soil and I try and look to see if they're growing, well, it's not going to grow. I need to plant them, cover them up with soil, and I need to trust that they are growing. I need to have hope that they're growing. But more importantly, I need to have a little bit of patience. And even though it doesn't come easy, because I want things to grow, I want to see the fruits of my labor now, not a month, 2 months, 3 months down the line. I want it now. But patience says that if I wait a little bit, and I trust in the process, and I trust that nature and that God is at work, I'll get a crop. And I'll get far more than I bargained for. I just need to let things be. So as you go through this moment, and there is tons of impatience, and understandably so, may you find, just like the seed, that we have our trust in God, and that something from this will grow that we never imagined.